Hi, I'm Ellen LeVar, and Susan cares about our youth. Why do you care to mentor?
I think it's important to give back. If it wasn't people like Susan Taylor when I was coming up, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Susan has always been somebody that I could call on and ask advice on how to handle situations. And I think our youth need that. They need somebody that they can ask, what should I do? Because sometimes we just don't know what to do.
Hello, we are here with Jamie Hector. And we're all gathered here today because Susan cares. My question to you is, why do you care to mentor?
Well, maybe because I was mentored and I know how important it is, to have somebody that went before you, that came before you, that helps guide your life. It's very important. It's very important.
Hi, this is Misa Hilton. Susan cares. Why do you care?
We have so many jewels throughout these United States. And some of these jewels are not polished because of the communities in which they live. But it only takes a little love, a little attention, a little polishing to make them sparkle. Those are our kids.
I have a question for you. Why do you care to mentor?
I realized I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for mentors in my life. I'm kind of an old school kid here. I was born in 1950, long before mentoring was coined as mentoring. But I understood during the time of segregation because of the elders in my community and the people that I grew up and grew around, they cared about me. And while my mother and father and my sisters and brothers were always there for me, my whole community was supportive. And so I took what I learned from childhood, understanding I would not be where I am today had it not been for that form of mentoring. And so I decided to dedicate my life to mentoring.
Can you guys introduce yourselves for the camera?
I'm Barbara Perkins with Los Angeles Cares Mentoring Movement.
Bill Payton with the Village Nation.
And Farouk Faluka with the Village Nation.
Thank you. We are so honored to have you guys here tonight with us. We all gathered out for this wonderful event because Susan cares. She really does.
Yes.
And my question for you guys tonight is, why do you care to mentor?
Well, love is contagious, and love is what brings us here. It's our children that we love, and because we love them, we care for them and we take care of them.
So why do you believe that mentors are necessities in today's society?
Because in any society, if you're going to travel anywhere, you need guideposts along the road. If I was going to go from New York to Philadelphia, I need signs. Go this way, go that way. Mentors are signposts. They're not the road, they're not the driver, they're not the vehicle. They're signposts. They can tell you whether you're on track or not, and whether you're close to your destination or not, and what to be aware of, and where to detour, and where to have caution. And that only helps you travel easy.
Well, as a kid, I always wanted to have a purpose in life. And at one point in my life, I realized that star meant shining God's light, like more than anything on other people. And my mom said to me one day, and it always resonated with me, she said, yo, you hit God's gift to you is to help people. That's what you're here to do. So with me realizing that, I care because I care about God, I care about people, I care about myself. Beautiful. And I just care about, people being happy, man. I want to see people be happy and have a rich life in spirit and health.
We're here today because Susan cares.
Yeah.
Why do you care to mentor?
The reason I care is because I recognize, as Susan does, that unless we do something now to mentor and really rescue our young people, that we're going to have yet another generation lost unto itself. That is my answer.
Okay. Can you share with us some of your mentor tips?
Well, I think that anybody who is going to get engaged in mentoring should do it from the heart, because anytime you do anything that comes from the spirit of who you are, you do that better than anybody else can do it. And so my advice would be, don't try to mentor something you don't know. So if you are really good at cooking, or you are really good at sports, or you are really good at sharing of yourself, that's how you should mentor. That you should mentor what you know. That's my big tip. Do what you know. Okay? Were you nervous asking that question? Not a bit. Okay. You thought about it a long time? Okay. Okay.
Coming from a prominent figure like yourself that we see give of yourself in the public eye, why do you feel that it is important in today's society to mentor right now?
Unless somebody steps in and recognizes how far we've fallen and tries to not only lift a hand up, offer a ladder of hope to our young people, we are really doomed. And so, lost. Because, your generation, not to mention her generation and his generation, has come up in an era where people really don't know who they are. They don't understand. They don't understand that there's a wonderful saying that was passed on to me from both Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison, and it was passed on to them by Jimmy Baldwin. James Baldwin, the author. James Baldwin, the author. James Baldwin, and his saying was, "Your crown has been paid for. Put it on your head and wear it." Now he was saying that 35 years ago, when in fact this generation, your generation, truly has had the crown been given to you. And the reason why we're here is so that you know it. Right. The crown has been bought and paid for.
So we can put it on.
So you can put it on your head.
Very true.
And that's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Susan has always said that there are no other people's children. And one of the things that we know is that if we don't give our kids time, the system will. Susan doesn't just talk about mentoring, she lives it, she breathes it.
I'm sorry for the toilets that don't flush in your schools. I'm sorry that you're in classrooms without books. I am sorry that you have teachers who are underpaid and sometimes undertrained. I'm so sorry. And I'm really going to try to fix it. I promise you I'm trying to fix it. Because the goal is this. We want to put a paid professional in each and every city. Anywhere our children are suffering is where the CARES National Mentoring Movement is going to be.
Ms. Susan Taylor and Ms. Oprah Winfrey, when you support young men such as my classmates and myself, you are investing in the next Barack Obamas of the world. Thank you.
When you've done all you can now, and it seems like it's never enough. Tell me, what do you say when your friends turn away? You're all alone, all alone, all alone. Tell me, what do you give when you've given your all and it seems like you can't make it through? Well, you just stand when there's nothing left to do. You just stand, watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can, you just stand.